Welcome to a short series of book recommendation videos. I keep being asked which books I would recommend, and I'm not going to start creating some in-depth book reviews. I may give some commentary about why I think a particular book is useful, but I'm going to put in the comments below the links to all the books so that you can go get them from Amazon or indeed find a second-hand source if the book is out of print from its main publishers. So which book do you think I would start with? Which do you think is the quintessential book I would recommend to everybody? The Toyota Way by Jeff Liker. This is the book that started my journey with Toyota. This book was published in 2003. This is Jeff's interpretation of the Toyota Way 2001. This is the official document that you're given inside Toyota as a Toyota team member, and it was actually supplemented in 2013 with a book of practices, a sort of a short supplement showing Toyota team members or explaining to Toyota team members how they should implement the practices within the Toyota Way. Now, the Toyota Way is a philosophy. It's a set of beliefs or ideals or philosophies that Toyota team members are supposed to follow. If I open up the official documentation, which was produced by then the president of Toyota, Mr. Cho, and Mr. Cho is still around in Japan. He's now retired but continues to advise some people in Toyota. And there are two pillars of the Toyota Way. One is continuous improvement, one is respect for people. And in continuous improvement, we talk about challenge, kaizen, and something called Genshi Genbutsu. And in respect for people, we talk about respect and teamwork, the essence of teamwork. Now, in Jeff's book, they do talk about the 14 management principles, or he talks about the 14 management principles within Toyota. There actually are no management principles within Toyota. This is Jeff's interpretation. Now, I'm going to say immediately this is a superb book. It's semi-endorsed by Toyota in that Akio Toyoda has a copy of this book, and in fact Jeff has a photograph of him with Akio Toyoda holding this book. And if you work at Toyota, you will see many, many copies of this book. And indeed the Toyota University, which is the people who produce the official book, say that Jeff got it about 95% right. So that's a pretty much ringing endorsement. Jeff has spent most of his career as a university professor. He's now retired, studying Toyota and other manufacturing systems, and he's considered a world expert on Toyota, and indeed he's documented more about Toyota than any other living person alive today, probably. So this is the first book I recommend. If you want to understand how Toyota works, how Toyota's production system functions, the principles that drive Toyota and true lean thinking, this is the book to buy. Everybody should own a copy of this book. And indeed, when I started my Toyota journey in the early 2000s in Toyota Motor Europe, this was a book I was given. And these books are everywhere within the corridors of Toyota. Now, if you want to get a copy of this, the Toyota Way 2001, you're going to have to get a job at Toyota. This document does not have 14 points of the Toyota Way. It lays out the two pillars of the Toyota Way and the 5 key points I mentioned a few moments ago. And then a little bit later on, as I said, in 2013, Toyota University put out this internal document which helped people to understand how to implement the Toyota Way, how to carry it out in their day-to-day life. Now, in this document, there are 10 points mentioned in one particular section, but it's not really points of the Toyota Way. What this really was something that Toyota Motor Corporation came up with called our attitude. There are 10 points, the first one being customer first, and number 10, we love Toyota. But they're not really the Toyota Way points, it's just how Toyota Motor Corporation feel they put their attitude into practice. So buy this book. There'll be many more books I recommend by Jeff Liker. His books have helped me immensely, and the next book I review will show you the book that helped me in my early Toyota career. This is the first book to buy. I'll be back with another book review soon. Thank you.